Hello, everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Meet Flau'jae Johnson, the multi-talented college basketball star who doubles as a rap artist. The 21-year-old LSU standout is already an NCAA champion, but her game is not just restricted to a basketball court. Women's college basketball in the U.S. is a well-known hotbed of talent with an increasing number of names breaking into the mainstream sporting consciousness thanks to their abilities. But it's not just on the hardwood that these future stars are shining, and there is no better example than LSU's 2023 NCAA champion Flau'jae Johnson. As well as playing college hoops at the top level, Johnson also balances a second career as a rapper. The rising star signed to Jay-Z's record label Roc Nation in January 2024 and released her debut album Best of Both Worlds in the same year. The album's name gestured to her ability to have one foot in the sporting and musical worlds, respectively. Last month, she added to her discography and released a second studio album, shifting more to the genre of R&B. Effortlessly combining buckets and bars, Johnson is a force on the basketball court. As the 2025 NCAA Division I Women's Tournament gets underway, here's what else there is to know about her, turning tragedy into inspiration. Flau'jae Johnson was born on November 3, 2003, in Savannah, Georgia in the United States. Johnson would never know her father. He was shot and killed 6 months before her birth, but his influence on her life would be significant. Her father, Jason Akil Johnson, was also a rapper, known as Camouflage, and once she discovered his art, she was immediately inspired. Once I figured out my dad was a rapper, I was like, oh yeah, that's what I want to be. I want to be a rapper. I want to make music, Johnson said in an interview with MTV talking about her father and career ambitions. He was really a legend in his area, you know. He got murdered before I was born, so he wasn't able to, reach his full potential, but I always wanted to fulfill that legacy for him. Asked whether she believed he might have hoped she would follow in his footsteps, Johnson points to the parallels between her name, Flau'jae Monet, and his stage name. He named me Flau'jae, she continued to MTV. He said he wanted my name to rhyme. Staying true to her goals, Johnson pursued music and basketball in tandem and hustled hard to make her dream a reality. Before her breakthrough signing to Roc Nation that gave way to her albums and SB 2024 performance, Johnson was on the rap game at just 12 years old. Though she didn't win the contest, she made an impression, and her appetite for music stardom continued when, a year later, she appeared on America's Got Talent and managed to win over Simon Cowell. She was later eliminated from the competition in the quarterfinals, the college basketball champion hunting more success. Just as she is a talent off the court, Johnson is a star on it too. After showing great signs of promise during high school, she immediately started making waves on the college scene as part of the Louisiana State University's women's basketball team. Joining the program in 2022 as a shooting guard, by November she recorded a season-high 27 points, 10 rebounds, 6 steals, and 5 assists in a 145 win over Northwestern State. It would be a sign of things to come with Johnson ending the year averaging 11 points and 5.9 rebounds per game and helping LSU win its first ever women's national championship. The title decider, where Johnson started and recorded 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists, would become one for the ages with LSU taking down the Iowa Hawkeyes and Caitlin Clark, 102-85. Her teammate Angel Reese notably captured headlines for her dominant double-double performance in a championship. The Hawkeyes would enact their revenge on LSU a year later in an Elite 8 rematch against LSU, but it was nonetheless a strong performance from the then sophomore, who finished as the top scorer from her team with 23 points. Coming into the 2025 NCAA tournament, Johnson, now a junior, is leading her team with 18.9 points per game and having earned another first-team All-SEC selection despite missing the SEC tournament with a lower body injury. LSU has been handed a number 3 seed for March Madness 2025, and with Johnson fit, they are expected to go deep into the tournament. Please subscribe the channel, share this with a friend, thank you.